Cool, let's slowly set this up. So yeah, the stream avatars thing broke. After an update. I mean, it's still working, but it shuffled everybody's equipped stuff. So, so please just, I guess, re-equip what you like, because it's being a bit dumb. And if you have any issues with it, like it's taking too long or whatever, just, I suggest like using commands and stuff like that. Anyway. Hello, welcome to the not E3 stream. This is basically for, I guess, for people who aren't really interested in Microsoft, or people who are just watching on 2 monitors. That's also an option.
I really want to watch The Surge.
Yeah, for some reason there's still people who want to watch The Surge. I'm very sorry.
Hey.
Okay. There are people who want to watch me play The Surge, and I don't play it all that well.
And there are some people who unironically do like the game, in spite of its many flaws.
Oh god, I lost 7,000 last time I died, really? Did I even die?
For your own safety,
I think it's
stay
important
within
to
operations.
note the game does have a lot of flaws.
It has
Yeah.
many flaws.
Mm-hmm.
I like to use a term for games I like that are flawed, like flawed gem, but this is more like a very nice house with a lot of holes.
I mean, I go back to Deadly Premonition. Deadly Premonition, I think, is way better than this. I'll just be honest. But, like, it had a lot of flaws. But in the end, the whole package for me was something I could enjoy.
I mean, my favorite flawed gem is oh, that thing fucking followed me down here. Fuck off. I'm leaving.
Yeah, if you're unlucky, those
Dogs.
bastards will jump right down with you.
Just good level design.
Yeah, no, I actually spent an entire hour trying to figure out where to go from here, because we had to use a walkthrough. I was not happy about that.
Well, I managed to figure it out, but yeah, it took me like 40 minutes to figure it out, which I do not appreciate.
Decontamination has been initiated. Hazard response squads have been deployed.
See ya.
For your own safety, avoid the following sectors:
ignore any
laboratories
cat
and
sound, but
greenhouse
let's see.
facility.
All good. I'm trying to like remember where I was, what I did, and all those things about life in general.
Apparently you're getting closer.
I mean, the Surge makes you think. It's a deep and evocative game that really gets you to question the nature of it.
If I bought it full price, I would definitely be asking more questions. But since I bought it on sale, I'm kind of okay.
Oh, I think you might have died in the like lab with all the plants and stuff.
Yeah, that's where I did die. We just need to really quickly grab that thing.
There we are.
And we're back.
I don't remember what exactly killed you last.
I remember perfectly what killed me because it was maximum bullshit ingrained in my mind. There's
another robot dog?
There's a robot dog in a corner, like hidden behind God knows how many crates and environmental noise. Okay, well now that I recovered my scrap, I can take a sip. Shit, I can't because I'm running out of energy and I should use the heal. There we go. Okay. Well, we're back here.
Sorry, I try not to speak too loud because I can be a little overbearing.
Oh, that's all good. How did I get that?
Ivy's saying we're a little quiet.
Stream guests are a bit quiet. I can address that. Well, you're pretty loud. I can set Death Master to be a bit louder. Okay, can you two say something?
Something.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, it didn't give you all your options, Susugami? Huh.
You're talking about like the bunny hat and stuff. They're in like a separate menu.
I ended up spawning in with a lamp, bunny ears, and a beautiful red dress. So I'm happy. I'm fine.
Okay, yeah, so when you click on the thing that says like hats, you have to click that, and then you'll have a drop down that says hats and clothes and everything. And there are pages that down there go like left and right. It's a bit dumb. I really don't like it. It's very mobile appy in the bad sense, not in the good sense. Okay, are the gets better now?
Volume. Testing.
Oh, hopefully. Go on.
And how do I sound?
You should be
I can up my own volume.
So I have a question right now. I have. What the fuck?
Try jumping out of there.
Just fuck this game. Just fuck this
Level
game.
design. The thing is when I went through it initially, I didn't know about the jump, and I only found it because I went and explored the back of that warehouse pretty late into the game.
Okay, let's try and pull that thing. I'm trying to pull as many things as I can to fight that dog without garbage, but this game has a very fucking enemy per enemy basis sense of aggro.
Humanoids are more likely to aggro when hit with the lasers than bots
As
will.
well as the drones, which just react to being shot with little bullets like it's nothing.
Okay, will it approach me now that I've aggroed it? Yeah, it will. Okay, cool. Yeah, did you manage to find the options to Sugami, or are they still hidden for you? Because I'm mostly worried that it didn't take away people's items, like Piggly and stuff like that. Because then I have to, like, reset some stuff on my end.
The options are supposed to show up on your stream page. I don't have them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's still just kind of like a hyperlink for me. Don't worry about it, it's alright. I can just use the commands.
Can you just type companions, like exclamation mark companions, and see if you have Piggly?
Sure. Yep, I see Piggly there.
Okay, cool. Glad this one fucking enemy cost me 4 heals. I'm very appreciative of that. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
so
they-
it didn't take away people's items, that's important. Because I would have to like reset a bunch of stuff otherwise.
I question why they put in such hard enemies, like, not only just so early in the game, but then space them through the rest of the areas.
Because this game was made for the hardcore Dark Souls fans who liked how hard it was.
And just the hardness.
Yes, and only the hardness.
It's basically made for people who have played Dark Souls 1,000,000 times and they need something fresh, anything, just to get a fix.
Which is funny because I am really bad at. I couldn't beat Amelia in Bloodborne. I couldn't beat the Bell Gargoyles in Dark Souls, but I beat the crap out of this game.
Like, it's weird because, see, I had this issue with Neo when I started playing that one, where I was kind of like, oh, like this game is completely not like Dark Souls, and I got my ass kicked in the first area, like so many times. But then I figured out how the game is meant to work, and I had no issues until the rest of it. But this game is just like, I'm not getting it.
It Shao Kahn's a lot. Like Mortal Kombat 2, when you play through the game and you get up to Shao Kahn, all of the rules from the game prior are completely thrown out. And this game does have a nasty habit of introducing like its own rule sets and then just repeatedly breaking them because of bad AI or terrible enemy design.
It's just like inconsistent. Like I wish at least like it gives me this thing that it teaches me, oh, you're meant to use this to pull enemies, but then it just goes, but everybody will have custom aggro ranges. Like if the level designer decided I want this guy to stand here, he doesn't care that like you can pull an enemy.
Yeah.
It's almost along. I remember when somebody told me like an anecdote, how they wanted to like take away, and there was this one game where they wanted to take away all the players' weapons because if they stockpiled weapons, the boss fight would be easy. Like if they stockpiled it like a few levels from the previous, like from the rest of the game. And another designer just said like, no, if they want to stockpile weapons to make something easy, let them.
Right.
And I feel a lot of games should adhere to that.
Well, yeah, that's real gamer choice, not microtransactions. But like, hey, I don't like how hard this is. I'm gonna grind my way through it. It's funny you mentioned taking weapons away because I'm playing through Turok Evolution, and like randomly the game actually takes away weapons, just arbitrarily takes them.
I'm now intently watching Iggy's Bear to see if he'll get the items. Okay, I'm gonna try something real quick, so don't use any commands.
Whichever bear it is that has the panda with the magnifying glass that looked like the white spy from Spy vs. Spy. Pretty cool.
Okay, let's try it now. Okay, there we go. Now it should be working. No. You have to get... Somebody lovingly crafted that gas mask and that cigarette. You're gonna get it. And I think it's working
Would be cool is having like a exclamation mark random and it just chooses a bunch of random items to give to your bear.
I think I can enable that. I just wasn't like considering it, but we can do that.
I'm glad this game at least actually pauses the game when you pause it.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have any invasions, so there's like zero reason not to do that.
Which I again like too, because I'm not fond of PvP, and
Good. I'm Circle Jerk again.
this game would be absolutely like more I think this game would be completely insufferable if it had online invasions, because it's already hard enough on its own.
Motherfucker.
Winrig! First time I came up on one of those fuckers, scared the shit out of me.
I got scared by the dude bashing his head in the corner there.
Oh, by
something
the
else for a
second
minute there.
observation.
So is this like a shortcut, or is this the proper way?
Our problems are global.
It's hard to tell if this game what's progress and what's like not.
Okay, this doesn't seem progress. Oh, eat a massive fucking dick, you piece of garbage. Shit game.
You don't like your ambushes?
Oh, that's me then. Because this guy doesn't know how to get staggered.
So he's wearing Rhino, and the Rhino gear has high impact resistance.
Of course it does.
So Rhino rigs are harder to stagger.
Security lockdown is in effect.
At least I think he was wearing Rhino. That's kind of what it looked like to me.
Oh god, I have to go through that. Oh, I have to go through that entire area again. It always gives you like 2 minutes and something, regardless how far it is.
2.5 minutes, but you gain 20 seconds for every enemy you kill. It's a terrible mechanic.
It's a horrible mechanic,
Yeah.
especially how far this
Just-
is.
Ignore every enemy, just run to the souls.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Please notice, decontamination has been initiated.
It's scrap. Get it right. This isn't Dark Souls.
Response squads have been
Are you saying robots don't have souls?
Whoops! Did I go? I went the wrong way, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
avoid
I wouldn't know because I didn't play Detroit, so I don't have the answer.
Mm.
greenhouse facility.
But did you play Nier?
I still need to. I played the demo and I liked it, but just never got around to playing the actual game.
Well, pray for me.
Beware dog.
Yep, yep. Oh, oh, well,
Oh
I'm
no! Oh no!
fucking dead.
Maybe. There. Found the immortal strategy of bounce between two walls.
The entire elevator takes like a minute.
At least the dog got stuck behind something.
I don't know why the clip
Oh,
wasn't
it pauses
working
for
for you.
elevator sequences. That's nice.
Yeah, sometimes Twitch will disable clipping, or it just doesn't show up. Weird.
I think it's just Iggy's been having that issue with other people more, and I wonder if it's like a browser issue or something.
Could be.
Well, you can just timestamp how far into the stream we are, and you know,
We don't need to stand on ceremony.
we'll clip
As
it.
we like to say, at Creo, we're all family.
So one thing you should probably get used to is hitting that targeting when you're in these rooms.
Yeah. Oh, come the fuck on! Where did you get off?
Your honesty is humble. The truth is, while politicians, scientists fight crime and blame,
Look, the fact of the matter is something had to be done.
I'd say, like, run back to the bedroom there, but I don't think you can climb out that hole you fell into, so.
Nope, I need to find a shortcut. It's a one-way drop.
True.
How you liking that rose-colored lighting, though?
We needed to step up to the plate.
Yeah, I was
Sure,
worried
it was
that
healthy for the plants.
I was worried that might have been some kind of gas or something like that.
I wasn't unique in the desire.
So now when I stand in front of the door, I don't pull this fucking asshole. Where is he? Is he stuck behind the door?
Ah, there
Apparently.
it is.
So worst part is if I use this fire ring, I can't actually break their armor pieces because they die too quickly.
Beginning.
Unfortunate.
It
You
is.
switch back to one of your other weapons.
No. That's only if I use the fire thing, but I can use something else.
Try
Use this.
L1, L1, R2. Yeah, that
Yeah.
can only
So now a big
Or
question is
R1.
what else is gonna ambush me here? Targeting doesn't seem to show anything.
Yes! You got it. So you can actually sneak up on enemies if you walk slowly, and if you hit R1 at their back, you kick them down and do double damage if you hit them again.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. I already used 3 of my heals because of that fucking bush asshole.
There's supposedly like elemental weaknesses and resistances, but I never really got into the meta of it to really figure it out. I just know that this weapon is actually really good for most of the game.
Yeah. Oh, come on! Did you see that? He shot me through
I
the
did.
fucking
I did.
wall.
Yep, he
What?
can do it, and so can you. Because who
Something
needs
happens.
physics? Remember, collision is just an option.
Not for bear.
Oh, there's a dog here. Perfect.
Of course there is.
Of course there is. There's everything here. Dogs, everything. Oh, it's asleep again. Good. Maybe I'll stay that way. Now to see what will break through these fucking crates.
More dogs.
I
Can
hear
you
something.
target something?
No, I hear somebody smashing their head. Yeah.
Well, he's not aggro, so there's that.
Yeah, but this still has collision.
Yeah, it's pretty great that boxes have like the worst object physics.
Yeah. And that they are fucking everywhere. Also, thank you, Ivy. Oh yeah.
I think I have
No, I forgot to refresh the custom alert thing in case people want to use them.
I remember I think I still have a clip where I broke a bunch of boxes, but I got into like this big fight with a couple of enemies. And because the way that the object collision works, I couldn't fucking see anything at all the entire fight.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay, connection failure, so that probably needs to be powered up. And I don't know
Probably
how
because you
that's
shoved your hand through it.
set. Yeah. So I need to kill that dog. Find it over here. Lovely. What a lovely boy.
Such a good boy. Shame you can't get one for your own.
I mean, you're doing a great job of going full aggressive on them. The only way I was able to beat them was basically just kiting them with the R1, R1, R2 attack.
I don't have the patience to play defensively against enemies that can like kill me in one hit. Like at that point, it's just like I'll just
Lockdown
grind my
All
face
in.
against them. Yeah.
Reinitiating systems. Attention.
Which is fair.
Access restrictions for this sector have been revoked. Please return to your designated workplaces.
Okay.
Oh good, now there's poison gas everywhere.
God, I hope no.
I
Breathe
see,
it
like,
in.
the blue stuff there, so
Oh shit. We reset. I wonder if I should go back.
You get 13k.
Yeah, I should
I
probably
know
go
the
back.
solution is here. It's under my nose. I can smell it.
a shortcut near here.
I failed to
There it
notice
is.
the long-term effects of
Well-
Resolve. That's on me.
Kinda.
Gutenberg and Co. hadn't been pushing so hard to start the
Oh,
process.
oh, is that where
We needed more time to test.
Yeah, it's on the
the
stage.
dogs were
Too
outside
late
this
to
door,
call
are,
this
isn't there?
Stokemark.
Yeah, there are two
Can
dogs
fix this.
around there.
Resolve is the solution. I just need to identify the elements that produce the toxicity.
I mean, if you can make it back to the exolift, that's gonna be a
Yeah.
whole hell of a lot of running.
Yeah, I'm just trying like this. So I did this, and all access limitations have been revoked, which I'm guessing is there was this one scanner thing. Yeah. Way back.
Probably just means that the asshole lady that we had to free is now free.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming it is. Because I don't know if there are those doors that scan you. I don't know if that affected this. Wait, is that guy new? I've never seen
I
that guy with
think
that weapon.
so. Actually, yeah, where are the dogs? Should be like right out here.
Say, at Creo,
To replace dog with man with chain gun.
I think they did. Well,
yeah.
not
So
this
once
dog.
you did that, yeah, you still have a couple, but the majority of the enemies in this area
Whoops!
changed too. Okay.
Wah! Well, plus that is you don't have
Quick way
that
down.
auto-lock. Get your souls back.
Level design.
Oh, it's just that those elevators
Have
are
a nice
massive
day,
chore
Warren.
with how they work.
Fear of death.
Press X to not die.
Oh wait, where are my things now though?
Probably at the top.
Okay, there we go.
It was a death, but it was at least a fortuitous one.
But yeah, I
This is
saw
not
the
a
door where the
scheduled
lady was
playtime.
open, so I guess that's where we're going next. Do you even have anything to upgrade? Oh, okay, so we reached a point where level 3 materials are dropping.
Yeah. I would just update your like power core so you can like equip the better armor.
Yeah. Oh, that's like
Yeah,
only
I'm gonna-
two. That's like one level only. I need to like do some stuff as well.
Pick up any stuff.
Yeah.
Anything you have left over, don't forget to bank.
I think it counted the bank. How much was it?
Like 7,000 some.
7,900. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I want to save the rest of the scrap for when I'm upgrading things.
Like I said, if you dump it all in the bank, it gets used based on which section you go into. So if you bank it, it applies to all of them. So you don't have to carry it with you and then only use it on like core upgrades. If you bank it, you could choose to use it for core upgrades then, or just use it to upgrade your weapon.
I will never have enough to equip this shit. Holy crap.
Are any of your chips ones that you can ditch?
I mean, all of these are helping me stay alive. I have 2 healing ones. I have the one that just convert energy to heal if I get hit, like, slightly. This is a health bar, which is useful. Increase the amount of energy gained through successful attacks. The only one I have that's massive is this one, which is increased attack speed when energy is high. But that's been extremely useful as well. So it's like everything is useful.
I'm just looking through what you have. You don't have any X cables, do you?
Oh wait, you can have this thing that boosts your power core. Oh,
Yep.
that's new.
Just a suggestion, but look at the X cable one as well.
Oh wait, I need to go to the med bay. Oh wait, this is now keeping track of... Oh, it's diff... Oh wow, that is very bad telegraphing, holy shit. Like, it's like grayish blue and gray. But this is like health restored on 180. And I have only 100 health, so it doesn't really matter. What else do I have? What were you saying, Axel, to check?
X cable. It should be up
X.
a little more.
Blue X cables. Reduce
Yeah,
the energy
those.
cost of performing finish moves, activating your drone and turning into... Oh yeah, that. I have one equipped. Already. I have these, which are like increases power core, so I could technically use one of those, but again, I don't know what to swap out for that.
Because what might help is getting stuff that keeps your energy levels up. Because then you can continually do more executions, or if you have to like panic spam the drone, you'll still have energy for that.
Ah, yeah, you mean like this, like stores energy, stopping energy gate below 20% of maximum energy, stuff like that.
Yeah. I started stacking those babies, and after a point, I had like the lowest it would go was halfway when it would decay.
I'm wondering where, like, I've been using a lot of this proximity sensor, so I don't know whether I should swap out that one. It's been pretty useful.
I mean, to be fair, I never had a problem finding items without
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
But if it benefits you, basically whatever benefits you, go for it.
Yeah, Tyrion. Let's see
Hey,
if I
Tyrion.
can equip my full thing. If I can equip the full set with this, then yeah, we'll do it. But I am doubtful. Oh.
One more leg.
Okay. Yep, we equipped the full set.
Nice.
Wow, it looks so dumb.
It's an improvement from the last one, so
I'm very big on the Gorgon gear from the security guys. I thought it was a really good middling.
is that the one with the dumb helmet?
Yeah.
I mean, personal taste.
Okay, should we upgrade something here? This is already high, this is already high. Legs are already high, so it's only the legs.
So
Early
I.
arms. Okay, well, one arm isn't gonna be upgraded, sadly.
Yeah, if you ever need to go back for your tier 1, tier 2, just go to like the first couple of areas and you can farm them.
Yeah, we'll have to do that off stream.
Yeah.
Happy to
Which
help.
means playing this game willingly off stream. If it ever gets to the point where I go, okay, I need to farm, I'll do that. Let's hope we can delay that as long as possible. I have never had, like, the only time I farmed in a Souls game was to get the Black Knight Ultra Sword in Dark Souls 3. That's about it.
I never had any need to farm in this game. The one thing it did well in progression is, you know, as long as you're playing it through, you should be fine on materials and armor.
Really?
Wow.
Oh yeah, and it also misses every now and then.
Oh.
Okay.
Got
That-
ambushed.
Sure glad I got that armor to protect me from being one shot.
That was the other thing that bugged me about this is
At work
even when you're
is our
upgrading
highest
armor and
priority
stuff, it always
and
feels
should
like you're
be
making
yours.
very minimal, like, defense progress.
I mean,
By the bar.
I'm sure I only got one hit kill by a little instead of one hit killed by a lot that time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I went into like negative like 50 instead of negative 100. Which, you know, is an improvement. That means we're more resistant. That's bullshit.
Ah, fuck the duck.
Fuck this entire setup. No, stop,
Yeah.
stop locking onto the fucking enemy, you massive buffoon. I thought he was in the...
Wow.
Why are these shambling enemies sometimes slow and barely moving, and now I just turn away? I was like, oh, he's far away, he's not gonna get to me, and he just instantly teleports when I turn my back.
Have a nice day, Warren.
So sometimes the single rig, which is those guys, and I'm saying based off of the weapon they wield. Sometimes they'll do a leaping attack, which covers a ridiculous
Sometimes?
amount of ground. Well, yeah, they don't always do it, but when they do, it covers a
Really?
stupid amount of ground.
Seems like they do it quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it, and I
Maybe
guess
we
the
should go
RNG
around
should
to the
be-
left.
Well, the problem is I have to go to the right because that's where the thing is.
Well, yeah, but you can go around the left too, and that'll also take you there, and you won't have to deal with the dog on that route.
Yeah, probably.
Dog. Bushman.
I want to say like the attacks they use are solely based on your proximity to them, but it's not that consistent.
I can tell you what's probably happening there.
Oh. How come Warren doesn't get guns?
Those guys are super easy to get behind for the punish attack.
They stop shooting fire.
Look, the fact of the matter is something had to be done.
Can I pick this up? No? Okay.
No.
Nope.
How come Warren doesn't get guns?
No guns or ranged weapons.
Why?
Well, he lacks.
I didn't make
He lacks depth perception. That's it.
Mm.
So it would be
So it
really
wasn't
useless.
just his
for him.
legs that were messed up.
Yeah, it's really tragic. He had one glass eye. You didn't see that. It's an all there in the manual.
But being fair, would you really want a weapon that makes you stop moving?
This game, no.
Because when they use it, all they can do is plant themselves and then tank turn.
Whew, I am so glad I unlocked that shortcut. I only had to use 4 of my heals.
I
Remember
need
that shortcut in
The
Dark
Creo
Souls
team is
where it
turned up.
required you to use
I
like
managed
5
to escape to my
Estus
lab.
to
I'm
get
safe
through?
right now, but I don't know for how long. I
It's
need
the
assistance,
worst shortcut
please.
in the game.
It doesn't look like they've been sent.
And when I
just to
first
detain
came
me.
on it, I wrote like at least 5 tweets about how terrible that whole concept was.
What's this now?
The shortcut that he's using basically puts him between 2 one-hit kill enemies and a single rig that's to his left.
I thought you were talking about something in Dark Souls.
No.
No. Dark Souls doesn't have those kind of shortcuts.
No. The shortcut in this game is 100% bullshit.
We got another mop.
Also, that was a nice one, Ivy. The only reason I need to get partnered is so I can get a nice emote so people can just use nice as an emote whenever somebody puns. That is my only motivation.
Dog's right in the way.
Yeah, but isn't it great? Oh, you want to rush past this dog? Fuck you. No, you're not. And the worst part is, when I hit him, I have to quickly switch, like, targeting because I can't target his fucking corpse. Please stop hitting me.
Bad dog.
At least they took that lesson from Dark Souls of making.
That doesn't look like what it was you said, Axe. That looks like the same armor that Warren's wearing now.
Yeah, that
Scarab?
was it. That was a scarab, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because again, design choices. Scarab armor, at a quick glance, kind of resembles Rhino because they both have that same yellow coloring,
Hmm.
and everything is fucking dark in this game.
Yeah.
Don't worry, my rig has flashlights.
Does it?
Yeah.
So even better is there is one chest piece for a set. I won't tell you what set it is, but if you do end up doing it and you use it, its flashlights are fucking red,
Why?
and they don't illuminate a thing.
Lovely.
Yeah. And it's a very helpful set. Like, if it helps in a number of areas, but
Well, Hill has stronger flashlights than this.
Oh yeah, remember to redeem a Piggly if you haven't. He's only available for a month. And then he will fly
Exactly,
off into
man.
the sunset.
Like the majestic boy he is.
We'll go back to
But
the
yeah,
real
Myth-
world.
Myth is totally right, because a lot of the areas that it's useful in are completely pitch black.
So there was something I didn't catch because of the bot messages. Basically, if you equip implants to increase your health, this armor makes them more effective. Oh, okay. The armor I'm currently wearing, or the armor you were talking about? I actually don't know what the set bonus for this armor is.
Basically, every time you get like a new health boost implant, you're gonna kind of want to make those priority because of just how bullshit the enemies are.
Wow.
Is kind of the theory behind it.
But what is this armor set bonus, by the way?
I'm not sure off the top of my head. I don't think I actually ever built the full Scarab set. Once I unlocked Gorgon, I stuck with that for pretty much 90% of the rest of the game.
Yeah.
To the wiki.
Actually, no, I used Gorgon for the entire game once I unlocked it.
Or sadly, they have the Gorgon helmet.
Alright, what's the name of this armor set?
Scarab.
Scarab.
Scarab. How do you spell Scarab?
S-C-A-R-A-B. Yeah.
Oh, I know, I just put something wrong.
Grabs.
Something like that.
Scarabs. Scrubs, but bug form.
I'm sorry, this entire like crate align like here are a bunch of breakable crates. Here is an item. Don't you want the item? And there's probably something hidden behind it.
I can see something moving behind the one. So.
Look at that clever, sneaky boy just in the middle of all those crates.
Is that the enemy? I can't target them.
It looks like one of the thingamajiggers dudes. The lights.
It's one of those cleaning bastards that shoot that stupid cloud that slows you down. So a thing about the game's targeting, even if you can see the enemy, sometimes the targeting will treat it as you can't, because it's like a specific kind of line of sight you need. So if you're like in an open area and you have just like a railing between you and the enemy, there are times where the game will not be able to register the lock-on because of the railing.
I'm gonna be frank, I think they just disabled the targeting on this guy until he's activated.
Hey, Bear.
Yeah?
You turn the flashlights on for the suit.
Yeah?
Ah,
Why?
yeah. I was just wanted to see if what this thing said was true. Yeah, that's like awful.
Yeah, I barely see anything.
Like, all you need to do is walk into a dark room with a flashlight in real light and get a good idea of how light illuminates.
But it would make it less scary. I wonder if they didn't want flashlights to be too useful, or if the lighting artist of this game was like, no, the flashlight has to be garbage, otherwise the player can't admire my beautiful lighting. Which, it's pretty okay.
Okay, so apparently this set boosts the vital boost implants. It's like your health stuff, I think.
Ah, okay.
Which is why Myth was saying throw more boosters on.
Let's see. God, I hate the crates in this game. Holy shit.
It's so bad. And they don't, like, lose collision so they could just fall into each other. They just stay there.
It's like, the first thing man learned to make in action games was a fucking box. But all these years of knowledge did not help the Surge. No, it's gonna reinvent the crate.
It's the future.
Future crates.
Hey, want more realism in my games.
Finally! It's you or them, remember?
Oh, they're both.
Oh,
Great.
great. Perfect. Love it.
Couple of flamey boys.
Whoop, and that's me there because I'm an idiot.
Things are getting a little heated right now.
It's like fighting the Fury in Metal Gear Solid 3, except not fun or entertaining.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority
Oh,
and should be
see.
yours.
Hey, time to use our favorite shortcut.
I'm not sure if there's collateral damage, friendly fire on the flamethrowers.
No, I don't think there is.
Why would there be?
There's only one attack combo I know of in the game that does, in fact, do friendly fire.
I hate that I have to go all the fucking way around just because of that fucking enemy placement.
Well, just had her fight the fucking dog.
To have Jonah Good
Well, the thing is, depending on RNG, I might fight the dog anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if this guy will rush in to fight me.
If you choose to not do the slide, but just do a quick tap of X, you'll lunge forward and do a quicker attack.
Okay, got him.
Nice. Not to be confused with the sewers.
Yeah, look at that. I can't target him. It's just bullshit.
Exactly. It's because of that line of sight issue I was telling you. Like some items will have like a weird obstruction that causes you to not get that line of sight for lock.
Like I said, I guarantee you that that is intentional. They intentionally didn't want you to target him.
It's you or them.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so I basically have to pull them to make them do this. Oh, he can shoot through the bombs. Of course he can. Oh, he has the. That's nice. Yeah.
Is it safe?
I think it's after 3 attacks, they'll go back down for a reload.
That was my work. That was my life. Fuck you. You hear me? Why am I even doing this? They just don't deserve it. They...
Lady, I really need to pick up this item. Would you stop talking? I don't want to have to deal through that fucking fight in Bloodborne with you, where I have to keep pressing X to advance random dialogue instead of picking up items.
It's just not good enough anymore to have me fired and blacklisted. No. Off with her head. So she can't piss on our parade. Just look at this. Months of work destroyed! This is a nightmare. An utter nightmare. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't even thank you.
You know what's going on here, don't you?
My work here is unofficial. I'm no longer part of Creo. The reality is, I don't exist. Whatever happened, it wasn't our doing. I have my theories, but until I have more information, they'll remain my theories. I haven't heard anything from my associates in days.
Is anyone gonna tell us
Anarchy.
anything about
I'm
the
worried
plot?
that- Look,
No.
I know. I owe you already, but
They
I
want
need
us to
another
know that
favor.
there is no plot.
Depends on the favor.
Okay,
Sorry, but no!
this chip holds important data.
I can't anymore.
Resolve. And humanity. I need to trust you on this. I wouldn't survive 5 minutes out there, let alone make it to the executive forum. You're my only chance to do this. Give it to Bonham or Fox. They're both on the board. It's crucial they get it as soon as possible.
All right,
Okay,
Jeff Bonham's
hand
here.
it over and it's done.
Hurry. We're counting on you.
Okay,
Well, well. Look who's back.
I'm still
Told you
here.
everything that
Oh,
matters.
lovely lady.
Bonham and Fox. On the executive floors, they're waiting for this program. But if you've got something better to do than saving mankind...
Oh my god. Who are you?
Who are you, really?
Dr. Chavez. Once, everyone here knew. My team and I were Project Resolve. I helped create it. Ran the labs. But those days are gone. When the problems with Resolve became apparent, I was quickly sidelined. My former colleague was more than eager to put forward his own proposal and take my position. And all the board cared about was that it was cheaper and faster. Nothing else mattered.
I mean, Folklore had good NPCs to carry it, but yeah.
There's only
So what
2
was your colleague's
NPCs in this
proposal?
game that are
I've seen the
really, really
figures,
good.
and believe me, you don't want to know. They seem to have
And
no
they are-
concept of the catastrophic
But
nature
not
of
at
they're
the
planning to unleash. Resolve wasn't perfect. But
Later.
Utopia? It's insanity. He's leading us to the precipice of an extinction-level event. All for the sake of money, time, and ego.
So you're telling me Resolve is a lie?
It never happens
Oh, no.
in
Resolve
Silicon
is
Tech.
still going up. At least for the time being. We'd know if it was
Silicon
something.
Valley.
I'm kind of
They view it as
annoyed
irrelevant,
that this is
placing
like
me the
about
same
saving
way.
humanity.
Still
I was just hoping like, oh no, you're like
No, I can make it
in a
work.
weird
That's why we're
factory
here.
where everything's gone to shit and
My
you're just
team
trying
and
to
I
get the
share
fuck
that
out.
belief.
I heard Resolve is toxic. That this shit has been poisoning us for years.
There are no absolutes. Just rose-tinted glasses and shades of gray. Resolve does work. Just not fast enough. It's true. We didn't foresee the side effects to be so... extreme. I could have fixed it. I tried.
Is this one of those games that has multiple
Barry was there
endings
waiting,
depending on very
more
trivial
interested in
shit?
his own advancement. As soon as I stumbled,
Do you
he was
really want
there
the answer to that?
Stick the proverbial knife in.
Does it have multiple endings? Yes or no? I guess.
2 endings, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
And I'd better get back to work.
And you don't have to worry about anything. There's only
Any more
one
questions?
decision you'll ever have
You
to
know
make
where
in
to
the
find me.
entire game to change the
You can keep the power core, by the way. Your drone looks like it needs it.
Oh, hey.
Yay. You can now do the thing.
Now to remember all the fucking doors with that
The science
thing.
is right. Everything
I
checks out
remember
perfectly,
exactly one of
At
them.
least on a theoretical level. Of late, though, I've been
Well, I remember-
experiencing a heaviness in
I
the
remember
chest.
where I
And
saw
occasionally
them. I
when
don't remember how
exert
to get there
myself, it takes a
anymore.
minute to regain my breath. The scans aren't showing anything yet, but I'm beginning to wonder if it's due to working directly with these materials.
Like, I'm kind of annoyed with like how Metroidvania-ish this game tries to be, but it is impossible to remember anything. Oh, that's the one I remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of put it out there that that's not for the sensor doors. Just so you're not wasting your time.
Oh, okay. All this technology, no minimap. I'm surprised we still have a flashlight. It could have pulled easily a Doom on us.
Yeah, if there's anything this game desperately needed, it was a fucking map.
Oh,
And they do have maps. There are maps, but they're terrible.
Yeah, I've seen one. It's pretty bad.
Hello.
So I'm still missing. Oh no, I did get arm stuff. Cool. Wait, oh, I let go too soon. There we go. But what about this thing? No, I still haven't got. I assume there was some dumb hole I went into that had this drop.
Well, Tyrion, I mean, there you could just do it by levels instead
What's
of
the
you
thing
know
on the right,
flat
dude?
2D.
I will check this. Damn, it's like 400. Oh, damn. Well, now I feel numb. Well,
Oh
that's
yeah, definitely.
time to rest.
This This communication device is locked down. All lines blocked.
Oh,
It's nothing. So I need to go to the
Come back
upper
anytime.
executive floor. How do I do that?
I think you're done here, so I guess you just take the
Yeah.
train back to the other area.
I guess.
Saving time, you are done with this area. You can go back.
But what about all the doors I saw here?
Fuck the
Next
doors.
stop,
Well, if there's any with a sensor, you're gonna come back to them later if you want.
Oh, okay. I miss our tech visor. I know. We look like such a doofus.
Things have disintegrated.
Truly, the Red Ring of Death was the greatest
And
aesthetics
that's
for
why
you
we
to put in.
created Project Resolve. But with an ailing population, developmental problems, disability rising at an alarming rate in children. That's what
It's not a good sound.
family daycare.
No. I guess that's a thing.
That
Damn.
sure is.
Oh man, time to rearrange the level. Okay, sure.
The hell?
Monster infighting.
So
Oh,
the guy he.
That's where I have to go.
So you've got regular forces, which are the dudes with the flamethrowers. They're normal guys. It's basically like the Half-Life Spec Ops groups, and then they're fighting the mutated people.
Mm-hmm. Whoa!
Ooh.
The real Crossfire. You got caught up in.
That was probably not a good idea, but oh well.
Just get in there and there's a dude with the gun.
Why does the guy that smacks me in melee with a gun do fucking chunk of damage?
The Surge.
It's just like, oh look, a dude with a gun. I'm sure if I get close to him, it will be easy. It's like, nope.
And then behind him is a big boy.
I think I should.
So you
probably-
figured out the purpose behind the smelter bots yet?
I need to collect
The
coins
smelt?
from them.
Basically, yeah. They're a one-time fight that gives you a collectible.
Perfect. Oh, that wasn't downed. One of these, like,
Yeah, that happens periodically.
nope, that's not that. Oh, there we go. Oops! That does all my damage, ever.
Yeah, the hitbox in that attack is completely stupid.
Punch. Shoot. Something. Oh my god. Can it crush you when it dies?
I don't think it has. I don't think it has any kind of damage ability as it's going down.
Okay, that's good.
I was searching for the term for it.
Well, suicide attack?
Post-death final. Yeah, post-death final attack or whatever you want to call it.
Revenge attack, yeah, that's the name.
Yes. Thank you.
Here comes another boy in a narrow hallway with a gun.
Oh, he has grenade
Yeah,
launchers.
Mm.
Oh, they're these stasis build things.
Like every area in this freaking game is just a tight corridor, basically.
Great.
Experts.
And now I can get to him because he's throwing grenades here. Okay.
Yeah, Marsh. Every enemy has at least 1 to 2 attacks that will pretty much either one-hit kill you or take like most of your health.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of garbage.
Or worse, is they're so quickly that they can stun lock you and pull off a ridiculous series of 3 or 4 hits.
Or, you know, when you hit them, you can't actually tell whether they're in a stagger animation or not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he has an axe.
Oh, it's a new weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all these fire weapons you're seeing were actually part of the first free DLC they released.
Yeah. Oh, fire and ice, so I'm assuming there's ice weapons around somewhere.
Yep. You can also jump over or duck under those 2 attacks that he does with that swing.
I am not gonna risk ducking or jumping because it is the most unwieldy thing in this game. Hey, here's like when you lock on, if you press X, you hop. Oh, but how do we do dodging? Well, you press the block button, and then, instead of pressing, you know, up and down while you're immobile, you press right stick up or right stick down.
Yeah. You can switch that.
You can?
Yeah, if you go to your options, there is an option for duck hop with L.
Oh my fucking god, why isn't that by default? How the hell is that not default?
I don't know. For me, I
Seems
actually
bad.
I did better using R stick for that than I did with L. I don't know why.
But you can look. If I press up and down, it actually has a purpose because I'm like moving the thing, and I also use the right stick to change where I'm targeting. I cannot move anywhere. There's no purpose for left stick.
There is a standard dodge, Eggy, but if you do this duck or jump, you can actually do a riposte that will knock an enemy off balance if you do it right.
Yep, if you hop or dodge or duck an attack, you get a parry.
Yeah, and it is incredibly useful if you can get it down.
I don't risk that.
Death
Knocked his ass all the way back.
That's it. You went flying.
If you can imagine it, Rio can design it. Although Project Resolve has grabbed
Like that one bot you faced by the lady who needed the rod, the ones with that. Those guys are really good for practicing the duck and dodge, or the duck and jump.
Oh my god. Just despawn already. Like, there could be a pit behind that and I wouldn't know.
You're already familiar with your rig. What about all these crazy... Well, powered by your exoskeleton, our engineers have fashioned new equipment that enables you to perform tasks that our automated assembly lines
This actually goes to
wouldn't
the
be able
wall.
to achieve. And without your rig, nor would you. But let's take a closer look at one of these tools.
Oh
This
boy,
one is
tutorial on
hot.
weapons.
A closer look at his tools, but I'm already looking at one.
Power loss. An operator can use the inducer to instantly
And then there's a
transfer
gun.
energy to the failing system, or
But it's not
you
really, it's
completely
like,
recharging it.
I think the inducer's
This is essential
melee
in our space
fist
operations.
with electricity damage.
Oh, that's nice.
That sounds up my alley.
Oh no, Ivy, he can lock onto the screen. It won't force it unless you press the button.
So let's see what the trap here is.
The trap
Nothing?
is the floor collapses.
The trap was
Yeah.
inside you all along.
The trap was all the friends I made along the way. That looks dangerous.
Probably take the stairs.
No, it's safe. You're good. This is funny because a lot you guys are making a lot of Elon Musk jokes, and I'm just sitting there like, there's way too much yellow.
So he'll do another one.
Yep, 3, and then I believe he reloads.
Yeah, at least that's consistent.
You can also hold in L1 or R1 or L or I'm having a hard time with this. R1 and R2 if you want to do a harder hit when you do those that knockdown.
See.
So if you get behind and hit R1 and then like hold R1 or R2, you'll do like a shitload of damage.
Okay, I'll try that. Oh god.
Here comes another boy.
It's great that they made the single rig do just about as much damage as the heavy weapon guys.
It is great.
Difficulty.
Oh, he was too far away. Can't see shit. Oh god, there's a big robot there. Wow, what the fuck is all that?
There's
There's
3
a-
Yeah,
dudes.
a couple dudes.
There's 2 more dudes. There's 3 more dudes and a robot. No, it's not a robot.
What's the point of shining a flashlight right into your face?
Atmosphere.
Let's see if I can pull them one by one. No, that looked like a robot, and I was like, oh god, do I have to fight a robot again? Oh hey,
What,
selective-
Robodog?
Yeah. Look, selective aggro.
Like their radius for when they reset their aggro is really small on some enemies.
I'm just worried that the guys behind you are gonna start walking this way.
Same. No, they're good. They're just thinking their friend is the one killing all these people. Probably start cutting up their weapons so I get materials to craft.
Would help.
I don't know what that guy's holding.
What is this fucking mood lighting in this hallway?
It's like infrared lighting. What I'm more curious about is what are all the glowy bits on them then?
Flashlights, I assume? I assume that's what the yellow things on your armor are.
Let's hope it's that. No, I'm still getting MK2 materials. I need MK3 ones.
So it's based on the actual
Why
armor.
are there so many dudes?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
So like, it doesn't matter the area you're in. What matters is the type of armor they've got. So if they've got Scarab, it's always going to be tier 2 map.
No, I'm going for the weapon stuff. Now he refuses to leave me.
It's the one boy whose legs are broken.
That's what I'm saying, like, sometimes they're just, like, super fucking fast, and sometimes they're just like, oh, I can barely move. Okay.
What the fuck? Just leaped onto his head.
Sometimes it's the same dude will be like super slow, and then out of nowhere, here's his fast like lunge attack.
Can you
Oh,
please
guess
switch
there's a new
target?
sword.
It refuses to switch target because I don't have line of sight, I'm guessing.
Can you go around the other side?
Oh, it's fine now. And be careful because I've seen them leap from behind that corner and just slide out.
Here, just for you.
Or should I have healing? I didn't see that. If he will grace me with his attack.
Ah, it's just too much effort. Oh, but apparently he can hit you from far away with that fire.
No!
That's because he aggroed the guys behind him.
Oh.
Fuck this game.
Yeah. The last one.
The lighting doesn't murder me.
I mean, purple is not the best lighting color choice.
Well, it is when you're in the club.
Ooh, almost got hit there.
Like what and that's one thing that's like
I
the
noticed
UV
some
lighting
irregularities
has
during
no
my last
purpose for
review.
this place.
There seems to be significant aberrations.
Yeah, there's
in
like
the
even a
payload dispersal
UV
unit.
lighting style
My
like
first course of
I am
action was
dead,
to
I will
inform my
die, help me or
supervisor,
something.
Considering the matter closed, but here it is again. It's
Considering how great the
infuriating.
plot graffiti
My
in this
only
game is.
conclusion is there are problems down the line. Unless changes have been made and we
it's
have
on the
not
level
been
of Dead
notified,
Space
which is
fanfiction.
completely unacceptable. But every time I raise the matter, here I am.
Okay, so why did I unlock that door exactly? Because I could
Kill
go
those
this way.
dudes.
But no, this door was also open, so is it like easier from the other side? I don't get it.
Probably not.
I mean, I went in from both ends, and there's really not that much of a difference.
Happy birthday, little brother. Hope you're doing okay.
No,
Haven't
Iggy.
heard from you in a while.
It needs to be way
It's
more
worth taking
tacky to
over
be
again.
Velveteen
I know
Dream's
that added
living room.
responsibility will take a while for you to get used to. It's not really in your nature to be the boss man. Seriously though, we appreciate everything you're doing for us. Don't think we don't. You're always in our thoughts and prayers. Mom misses
Thoughts and
you
prayers.
madly, of course. Her widow.
There's only one, two NPCs that I liked in this game, and their backstory audio logs are, they're worth it.
Oh, a grenade boy and a firefly.
Yep.
Well, that wasn't a successful backstab.
The dumb thing about the backstab is it's only R1 that works. R2 won't do it.
Oh, there's an Argent here, nope.
Did he see you?
No clue.
No, if it's either they saw them and then you got out of aggro range, or they didn't see you. Not coming.
So will this guy ever actually approach me? What does he do exactly?
So he shoots grenades, and the grenades will actually sap your health over time.
Okay.
Like that robot.
Yeah. But you can nullify it completely.
Ow.
I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, so I'll just message you it.
Does this just a guy just have a regular gun then?
Oh, come on!
Wow.
Where the fuck did you come from? Give me a fucking break. Where do you even pop out of? And isn't that like one of the people these guys are hunting?
They made friends.
They're working together.
Probably hopped off from the stairs there.
Oh man, environmental storytelling.
Keep your cake. Oh boy.
But what if I don't want to keep my cake?
Yes. Just in time for whatever that new Portal game is they're doing, Iggy.
Oh, this actually heals you as well, not just drops. Okay, cool.
Cool.
And if you don't pick up your spawn scrap right away, it will do a very small amount of healing over time when you're near it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see that. No, yeah, it's not a Portal reference. It's like the guy had his birthday, and now he's dead.
Yeah, I think that was the guy that you heard about in the R&D area where they were bitching about him, and he was having a birthday.
Oh yeah, where he was like everybody hates him, but expects people to like celebrate his birthday.
Yeah, so that's him.
That's kind of neat.
I guess he's dead.
I mean, they do some good stuff with the lore where they will mention something earlier on, and then you come across it later.
Do you have these guys' armor set?
No. But
Yeah, it looks
like
new.
considering how big of an investment armor is, I don't particularly care. I like that he was reloading and looking down a nozzle of a flaming flamethrower.
It's like Homer
it's
with
working.
the shotgun. In that cat burglar episode.
Yeah.
I think you're just going to have to suck it up and go in that smoke eventually.
Yeah. I will never forgive the hold to execute prompt ever. Nobody
That's
will.
bad.
Nobody will ever convince me that that was a good decision.
It's not.
But it's tactical. You have to think about when you're going to use it.
I play fighting games a lot. I know bullshit inputs. This is a pretty bullshit input.
like I said, I will never argue with you on that point. I actually do agree. It just takes too fucking long.
There's no reason for it. Like, I guess, like, oh, it's to keep it consistent with the interact, but, you know, not all interacts take the same time.
I don't think interact should ever be a hold. Like, if you have to hold to pick up an item in a game, the only game that I actually thought made sense was Mad Max, because you can cancel out of it if you're, like, gonna get mowed down, and you don't want to, like, you know, keep picking up an item. It stops the animation.
I mean, it all depends on the game, really. Like,
yeah.
I've
not
seen,
done well here.
I don't mind holding to pick up items here, like regular items, like that's like whatever, because okay, instead of having a pickup animation like you do in Dark Souls or Bloodborne, it's like, okay, you hold it and I don't think there's an animation, you just pick it up. But I am annoyed at like, oh, you get to your like, quote-unquote blood, oh my fucking god. Such trash. You go to your blood state, it's like, oh, you managed to get all the way here, well, now hold the button and hope not to die. Oh, I can't target him in the smoke?
No, it's because of the railing. Remember what I was saying before, it's literally the railing blocks your line of sight for targeting.
Wow. Warren really is a blind boy.
Like, I don't think it was actually intentional. I think it was just because of the way of the actual design of, I don't know if the term is geometry, but just the way they designed it has these weird walls that will obstruct your lock-on.
Well, it's probably like, I think it's called like simple collision, so instead of, we have precise and simple collision, so precise collision is like, it's literally the same as you see it, so like you wouldn't have collision between this railing.
Right.
But like, simple collision is, it's like this entire object, even with the gap inside. And you can usually have that, you know, for shooting it can be precise, but for line of sight it can be simple. It just depends on how it's all set up.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's very likely they were using simple collision throughout the whole game, which would account for why.
I mean, I can't shoot right now. I will test that, but I think projectiles can go through this. Like, if it's probably just like for line of sight or lock-on, it just requires a thing.
Plus, your drone lasers go through regular walls anyway, so it wouldn't be a very good test.
There we go.
But yeah, bypassing power circuits can open doors or power up things.
And the employees under your supervision have not only
That's
broken company
Tyrion was
policy,
asking about
but
that.
also numerous federal laws. Still, as you have repeatedly assured us of their reliability and are willing to answer for these individuals, we have decided not to pursue this.
It looks like a gun.
But
Is it a
be assured,
flamethrower?
we will not accept
I'm
any
pretty
future
sure
transgressions.
Yeah, it's
As a part of Creo's administrative team, we know we can trust you on this matter. There are
It's a
plenty
pretty
of
long-range
good
flamethrower.
men out there in need of work. Something you should also remember.
I would
Sincerely,
kind of have made it so that if you hit these guys from behind, you would interrupt them. Like, because there's no awaiting me, because if I go behind him while he's shooting, he'll just turn around and just keep burning me.
It's all a patience game. Now the nice thing is even though you interrupted that, he doesn't automatically get his... Okay, never mind then. I could have sworn he would still have to reload, but I guess they took that out.
Well, he was reloading, it's just that he finished.
Okay, because I thought he...
What is this fucking range? What is that? Is that a grenade launcher? Okay.
I think so, because they usually pair up grenade launcher with flamethrower.
Probably waiting. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, you like that revenge hit there.
Here's my question. When are we going to get a shortcut back to the bedroom?
Never.
Yeah, that was the big thing I didn't like about this. Is how I like Dark Souls because the shortcuts they made sense, and you know, it felt really cool when you unlocked them. This game, because of the way that the levels are designed, it feels like the shortcuts are way too far apart.
Nope, he'll just never come here. Oof, okay, just enough for a full heal.
Yeah, you might have to run back to that med thing.
Ah, it's one-time use for spawn.
Oh.
Yeah. So now we have to play this game again. Hope you like waiting.
I love waiting. Waiting's the best.
My favorite fights in every video game is where I have to sit and wait until I got an opening.
And I once heard that it's the hardest part. At least you don't have to wait a day to get one more yard.
Oh great, I didn't actually backstab him. Like yeah, like I can't go behind because I'll just lose all my health because of his like quick turn. Okay, that was weird.
Close enough for Jazz.
Oh my god, where's the shortcut? We've been here forever.
Yeah. I'm not even sure where it would go because like the med room in this area is like far away. So it looks like there's a new one somewhere.
No, each area only has one op center, and then the area does shortcuts back to that op center.
Okay, I think this is the track back to shortcut. I think. But I don't remember were there any enemies here. Thank you for reminding me, game. Why would a shortcut ever be just that?
But it's not Robo-Dogs.
Ow.
No, there's no Robo-Dogs, you're fine.
I think there's a few more here, actually. 60, Jesus.
Well, you're almost there.
Did they despawn maybe? I doubt it.
Well, they've changed enemy patterns around a bit in this game, so maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it despawned. Oh god, this part. Like this part. Now this guy's gonna see me as I pass, or no? Ah, but that guy's still there. That I can't fight properly here because I'm terrified I'll accidentally do the backflip combo and fall off the bridge.
Yeah. I've always tried to avoid fighting him on there because it's just too nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Welcome, Warren.
I lost your signal for a bit.
Oh yeah, did you ever get pills for that guy?
Warren?
No, I have not found him yet.
Please. We need to... I'm glad you're okay. I thought I'd never see you again. Did you find help? I lost your signal near the old R&D compound.
I'm gonna grab a sandwich real quick, I'll be right back.
What's your situation?
I'm fine. I'm just sealed in the executive forum. When it all started, everything got locked down up here. I can't get out.
Oh, okay, she's in that area where we're supposed to go to.
Nothing can get in either.
Yeah.
And I thought you had all the answers.
You know there's no way to contact anyone from the outside. And I'm stuck here in the executive forum. You should have a clearer picture than me. You're actually out there. So don't
Can't tell
take
if
that
Warren's like a
attitude.
downgrade
Man up.
from
We're all each
the
other have got.
what's the follow-on
I'm stuck
protagonist
here
or not.
too, Warren. You're knocking at
Like
the
that
wrong
dude was a
door, but I'm
just
pretty sure
relentless
management will be the right
asshole.
one.
Like Warren has like no personality whatsoever. On the flip side.
Yeah. I have trust issues. I mean, yeah, we were operated on and thrown in the recycling
At this
bay.
point, I'd rather kick it in. Why would I trust management?
Hey, come on. We've got some actual geniuses up here. But they're probably in the same situation as me. Stuck in a room. The whole of the executive forum locked down after the event. If we can just get them out. I mean, Gutenberg and the others must know what to do.
I have
I like how no one
idea
ever
how to get
mentions
to the
Hackett
executive forum.
in regards to
First
this.
day on the job, remember?
Well, the official routes are most likely locked down. But you could try the ventilation and maintenance shafts at the end of the production line. The factory and the administration tower are connected there.
What if Resolve isn't what we think it is?
Those media stories were discredited ages ago. Surely you can't mean them. Creo actively destroying the atmosphere to keep funding going. Or my favorite, the rich person's pleasure palace in orbit. Come on. We're not that gullible. And besides, the rest of the world would have noticed.
Yeah, I should trust rich people. I don't know why I'm doubting them.
Chavez had a different perspective on Resolve. According to her, something's going on here.
Chavez. Dr. Melissa Chavez. You saw her. She was fired years ago.
It doesn't seem she got the memo.
She can't possibly still be around. After all these years. Unless...
So they
I'm
just
not
fired
sure
her
I
and she
can
just
really trust
refused to
She's
leave.
not exactly...
No, they fired her, but
objective
they kept
with
her
this
on
matter. She didn't go quietly back then.
on the quiet.
Apparently she had quite a fight with the board.
Hmm.
I need to go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Nope, still nothing new here. I'll get some new
Right.
weapons though.
Yeah.
Like, what did I get? I got the...
You got the fire hammer and the fire sword.
Yeah.
Alright, what I missed?
Ah, we just
We're
talked
just
to
back in the
radio.
med bay.
Yeah, we just talked to radio lady. I'm just enjoying TRC. I kind of like the twin rigs, to be honest, so I'm not really sure whether I
I'm
should
gonna
use
try one of them out for a little bit, see what they feel like.
anything. We'll just go outside and do a few swings just so I can test
Look
it.
out for
I'd say thank your scrap first.
Well, I'm not gonna go fight anything. I just want to like throw it out here.
your fellow
See how the swings
workers.
feel.
They look out for you.
Oof, that is much slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the heavy move set.
Yeah, that's really slow. That's probably the same. Oh, I don't like that this repositions me so much. Look at that.
This is
That
not
I
a
don't like.
scheduled break time.
Yeah, wow, every swing just moves you forward. I don't like that at all. What else did we get?
Got the mop down at the bottom.
Oh, right, the mop.
Biomaster.
I mean, this... Doesn't actually the twin rig also push me? Maybe it's a lock-on thing. Let me just check the twin rig. Yeah, this also pushes me forward a bit less, though.
Windrig is good because it's just tons of damage happening at once, whereas heavy, you're way open for punishments.
Yeah, and as we've seen, I have been eating a lot of shit, even with the fastest weapon. Unless I get a punching weapon, I'm just gonna stick with what I have.
To see
Now, on the upswing, if you're using heavy weapons, they tend to generate a lot of energy quickly. So, like, you're doing more damage, you're getting more energy, but now you're also open to get your ass kicked a lot more often.
Order fire. Oh, am I like one
Just
level
one more.
away from? Yeah, one level away from unlocking this. Actually, maybe I can break some scrap. Oh wow, Holy shit, 6,500?
Yeah, I think you're good.
Bank it all.
Oh yeah, you're actually right.
Yeah, there's never any point to holding on to them once you're in. You can just bank it.
There we go. Okay, cool. What's new?
I guess you could put the item finder back or another like power boost, but
You have any more health boosts?
Jay, what was the thing you got from that purple hallway?
Oh, let's see. This is increase attack speed.
Newly found items have that yellow bar.
Ah, okay. Stores energy. Increase amount of text gain from enemies. Injectable regenerates health. Burst of energy injectable. Maximum stamina.
That would be helpful.
I mean, yeah, I'm almost considering maximum stamina boost. Oh, we can either boost stamina or we can boost health, and
I'd say stamina.
yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like a better investment. What was this again? Increases stamina regeneration when energy is high.
The way I played it, I always assumed that I'd be taking damage to be at full power, so I just went for stuff that I could use at any given time.
I needed to return to ops. I got banged up pretty good.
And then I also invested in there's one that you can use energy to reset your health, or like to give yourself health. So that's one I definitely recommend.
R&D takeover to a failed neural upgrade meant to increase productivity. It's all pretty wild.
Yeah,
I don't see
stamina
any
boost
reason
is
to it.
nothing.
Maybe the machinery finally
This
got
game is
fed up
really
with being
stingy with stat
subservient.
boosts.
Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
Just a bit.
It tried to reinvent the wheel on stats and didn't do a very good job of it.
I mean, I don't mind the capacity thing of, oh, you need certain time, like a certain amount of power or anything. Like, I actually don't like any of the systems they have. I just don't like the number balancing of it.
Yeah.
I definitely think like the numbers should have been like have a different approach.
I guess since you're here, you could also go to the amusement park.
Because you get different tiers for each one.
Well, I don't want to go to the amusement park yet because from what I read online, after I've completed the R&D area, that's when the entire amusement park opens. Because if I do it earlier, it'll block me off. So we're gonna basically wait for that to be done. Fuck you.
You'll only get like halfway through the deal. If you go into it.
Ooh. Oh. Almost fell off there.
And he resets.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck the resets. Yeah, we'll finish that segment and then we'll do the DLC in one big go because I don't want to go to it twice.
Yeah, I beat the game and then I went through the DLC because there's no option to do it on normal, so I'm doing it on New Game Plus and it's just miserable.
Lovely.
It's like a good time.
Is it worse than the Lords of the Fallen Labyrinth?
I didn't see that, so I couldn't comment, but it's frustrating. Just it's basically more of this, but even worse enemy placement.
I guess their line of thought was, well, if you're buying our DLC, you obviously like the game enough.
And the thing is I mentioned this a couple times too, is before the DLC dropped, I reached out to them and was like, hey, you know, I'm playing through New Game Plus and it feels really unbalanced. Is there any chance you guys might, you know, work on that a bit? And like, oh hell yeah, you know, we're totally rebalancing enemies and placement, and they did nothing.
Or they did, and it just didn't matter.
Tyrion, to answer you, so this bridge and all the way up to here, that's an old area. This door here, that's a new area. Oh boy.
So basically we're in like a new section of the middle zone.
Yeah. I wonder if progress is down that rope, because it looks like it might be. Oh, interrupting him counts as like a use. Okay. Didn't know that.
That's new to me, so that's actually pretty good.
I mean, is this progress
Can
or
you punch
was
through
it?
that wall?
No, that's where you came across the bridge initially.
Oh.
See if you look,
Okay.
yeah, and you see the stairs that guy comes up.
Oh, right. Okay, so you have to go up there.
Yep.
Remember. God, this game really has a problem of making things look like not samey.
There's like we said before, there's no landmarks anyway, so you have no real idea of what you're doing far.
Oh, I died. I was about to execute him and I ate shit.
Like, why even bother using grenades if you can just like one-shot a dude with your actual weapon?
Because
It's
he
not-
likes a challenge.
Come back anytime.
It's not even a one shot, it's like one whole chunk of my health.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be so bad if it was just like one type of enemy that could do that, but every single fucking enemy can.
They have the same problem as in Lords of the Fallen, where every enemy is meant to be able to do everything, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no apparent weakness, you have to fight everything the same way.
It took all the wrong pages from the Souls games. Where, like, you know, if you came up against a group of low-tier enemies and you played stupidly, they'd wreck your shit. And they're like, oh, well that just means that we should make all our low-tier enemies be able to wreck your shit. Even if you're playing well.
It's not even like Souls doesn't even give enemies this many moves. Souls gives this many moves to a boss.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like it's not hard to make like an enemy be able to kill the player. It's like, you know, challenging the player. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's super easy to make an overpowered enemy. It's very hard to balance it and make it a genuine challenge.
Yeah.
A consistent one at that. I think that's the big thing, is the game lacks any amount of consistency.
Yeah, that's why every time this track back doesn't feel like I don't know whether I'm gonna die or not to something that I've killed like 50 times. Like this one time it might just be lucky and murder me.
Right, yeah, like when you're playing through the other games, the Souls games, you get that kind of paranoia, like, will this trek be my last? But not so much because of its consistency, but usually from stuff you're not aware of. Whereas, like, if you've gone through that area multiple times, you know what to expect, and you can kind of, you know, almost consistently get through. This game doesn't have that. Yeah, let's close up on that chest.
Can't see his heart stop beating.
Like, I do hope the Surge 2 is real good, like, a lot better than this.
Problem is, nobody really does a deep dive on these things in terms of reception. Like, a lot of people just go, oh, I liked it or I didn't like it. So I don't know what lessons they'll take away from all of this. This is very much one of those games like, oh yeah, if you like Souls, this is a pretty good thing after you're done with Souls. And it's like most feedback is gonna stay on that.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this as a starter for getting into Souls-like games.
Oh, come the fuck on! I didn't even see how you hit me there.
I don't know, would you consider this worse than Lords? Based on what you've played so far?
Would this be
I would.
worse than Lords of the Fallen? Like, it's like some stuff is like genuinely better. I think like the systems in place here are better than in Lords of the Fallen. I think the level design here is much worse than in Lords of the Fallen. And I think they doubled down on some stuff I didn't like in Lords of the Fallen. Like, Lords of the Fallen, every enemy, like, you know, has a shield and is super fast and has quick attacks, and here it's like, yeah, it's pretty much the same. It's kind of like, it's the same, but I feel the attacks in, Lords of the Fallen, were worse. Like, enemies there seem to be able to do much more than here, but they do so much more damage here that it doesn't even matter.
Right.
So, like, in Lords of the Fallen, okay, you have the wizard that does everything, which is objectively worse than anything I've encountered here. But the wizard didn't one shot kill me every time. He did a lot of damage, but like the amount of things that just instant kill you here is ridiculous.
Right.
So it's like, okay, the systems in place are a bit better, but the numbers all in all are just terrible.
So it's really hard to compare the two because, you know, they're bad in their own ways, but they're also good in their own ways.
I mean, they all kind of have redeemable qualities, but it's like both are... Like, if I wasn't streaming this, if I was playing this on my own, I would have stopped like 3 hours ago. I would just be like, this isn't worth my time. Which is fine because streams are also a way for me to force myself to finish some stuff.
I love video games.
Well, then why are you watching this one?
Because Microsoft saved video games, actually.
Oh,
don't say anything. I haven't watched it.
Well, I want to hear what they did because I don't care about spoilers.
Alright. Fair enough. Not my
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, you can just, like, I don't know.
Deafen yourself for a while.
Yeah. It won't take long. There's only a few things to go over.
It's fine. The only thing I cared about was Dying Light 2, and that I found out that. So
Yep. With Chris Avellone writing.
Oh, nice. Glad he's getting around.
Yeah. The new Cyberpunk trailer looks really fucking good.
Oh, that wasn't the Microsoft reveal?
Yeah. But more importantly in the Microsoft reveal, Devil May Cry 5!
Nice.
Cool.
It looks really good, and it looks like Nero's gonna be the main character.
Oh. Okay.
So they're just avoiding Dante altogether?
No, he showed up, don't you worry.
So,
Though they're definitely trying to
Cry
make Nero more interesting.
To be fair, I don't like Dante as a character, but Nero is kind of also okay. Anything else they did?
Okay, but he's got a sweet new robot arm, you see.
So they're going like sort of Raiden-esque with them.
Shut the fuck up, Ivy. Let's see, there was a new Ori they announced, which isn't surprising, but it looked really nice.
Wait, Ori 3?
Ori in the Blind Forest?
Yeah,
2.
that's like, they already announced that.
Yeah, it showed off more of it.
Ah, okay.
There was obviously more Kingdom Hearts.
On the Microsoft conference?
Yeah, well, because it's gonna be PlayStation and Xbox.
Oh, fuck me.
Though it's really good because fucking Frozen is in it.
Well, of course.
So that's the bot I was telling you about. You can practice your ducks and jumps on.
Yeah. It's like, is Kingdom Hearts being constantly delayed because they keep adding the like latest releases to it?
I think it's getting delayed because they're still trying to figure out what the fuck the story is.
Not even that. It's probably a problem with management, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, they probably started over a bunch. Because they have the freedom to do that.
Okay.
Also, Tangled is one of the worlds in it.
Nice.
Of course.
Anything else?
I'm trying to remember. There was some pretty decent stuff.
Was Ivy joking about Battletoads?
No.
Oh, they're making a new
Battletoads.
They are making a new Battletoads.
Cool.
Like a full-blown game or like a digital download game?
A full-blown... I think it's gonna be a digital download, but it is like it's a game. It's its own.
Give me my Turbo Tunnel Endless Runner, you coward.
Oh yeah, the new Metro looks really good.
Oh yeah, it was that Metro Exodus?
Exodus, yep.
Yeah.
Metro games are fucking fantastic.
Metro's really good.
Also, Microsoft announcing they bought out a bunch of studios.
Such as.
Oh,
Nothing particularly interesting. The only ones I remember being, the only one I remember being of note was Ninja Theory.
Oh,
Oh,
they
that's
bought-
right. They announced what is basically a new Tenchu.
Oh, really?
what?
They can
I
bring
don't
that
know
back.
the actual name for it, but yeah, it's
From Software?
yeah,
Oh, is that what they were teasing?
yeah. That was the Shadows Die Twice,
Oh, I was
which is
hoping. I was
the
hoping it
byline
was
for the game. But
Yeah, I was hoping it was a Tenchu.
it looks really good, and it's basically looking like they saw Neo and were like, "Hold my beer."
Oh. So From Software is ripping off people who ripped them off.
Pretty much. Though it's got more mobility to it and everything.
Good job.
Oh
me.
no.
Perfect job, me. Fantastic job, me. Lovely. Lovely.
Master tactician.
I saw people saying something about a new Halo.
Yes, Halo 6, I think. They didn't really show a whole lot other than that. Oh, Gears of War 5 actually looks pretty alright.
To return to ops, I got
that's
banged
good.
up
So they didn't
with-
announce-
It's even got a lady
I
protagonist.
met up with some other survivors, and bizarrely, they weren't.
Oh, they've had those for a while now.
No one knows what's going on.
Yeah, but she is the main character.
From
The main character.
Oh man, can't wait to read the Twitter discourse on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that as much as possible.
I don't see
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
no, as I said, Marsh, it was basically,
being subservient.
it's like they took their knowledge that they learned from Souls games and applied it to Tenchu, essentially.
That'd be interesting.
It
Can't
looked
believe-
really neat.
can't believe they bought Ninja Theory.
I mean, I wasn't that surprised.
I mean, at the same time, it's not EA buying them.
They also
Yeah,
brought
that'll
up,
probably be fine.
they bought up the Forza devs, which wasn't surprising.
That's no surprise.
Nah.
Surprising they hadn't done that already. And that actually looks pretty alright. Horizon 4. You can just, you know, drive around the English countryside in your sweet anime car.
Can you get the Speed Racer car? Mach 5?
I'm not sure, honestly. Because they just showed off, like, gameplay, which is just, like, kind of open-worldy and whatnot.
Okay.
It looked pretty neat.
Cool. Well, it sounds like it was nice. From what you're telling me, the thing that interests me the most is the Tenchu game.
Yeah, I figured that would interest you. That's not the name, I forget what the name of it actually is, but it's basically them going back to Tenchu roots.
But it's like the
This
Tenchu.
albeit with more Dark Souls stylings.
But I mean, like, it's a Tenchu franchise, right? Even though it's not called Tenchu.
I don't know, honestly.
Because they own the rights to that.
They do, I know. I honestly don't know. Also, I think it was Bamco announced a fucking a fighting. I don't know if they announced it, but like, if it was unique to this, but they showed off a trailer for a fighting game that is just a bunch of big name shonen characters.
Oh, J-Stars.
It's not J-Stars. It has a different name.
Now it's JoJo Stars.
No, it was really stupid. I forget the name.
Yep.
But also has Death Note.
Jump Force.
Jump Force, that was it.
My favorite Mugen character was Light from Death Note, and his only move is writing your opponent's name into the Death Note and killing them.
And Marsh is right. It's Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Well, the only light that I'll recognize in that game is going to be the new Netflix version. That would be hilarious.
Also, if chat remembers anything of note, just mention it. I can probably talk about it.
So could I.
A lot fucking happened.
Yeah.
Also, it was a good one compared to.
Well, I'll catch up on. It's fine.
Yeah, thankfully
the
it's.
announcement of war.
Yeah, thankfully it was just like gameplay nonstop. Aside from Phil Spencer jacking it on stage a few times.
Yeah, that's typical.
As you do.
He always does that.
Give me that Dying Light too, baby.
Also, the new Lara Croft, the new Tomb Raider looks abusive again. It's great. Just like every line in the fucking trailer was them yelling at Lara, saying how this is all her fault.
Well, it sounds better than the reveal of the first in the new reboot, where when I was watching E3, it was like you turned off the footage and just watched, just listened to the audio. It would basically sound like a porn movie.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Like Carnival can attest to how shitty the trailer was.
Right, Ivy, and then it's open world with more of a Darksiders combat system to it. That's the twist Tomb Raider needs.
Oh yeah, Tomb Raider. Yeah.
It was real gross. It was a really. Yeah.
I don't remember where I went. Was it here? Oh, right there.
I have no idea.
If only things here wouldn't look completely the same.
Carnival?
Sorry, what are you saying?
So do you remember of anything of note?
Did you already Kingdom Hearts?
Yep, I mentioned that.
I think we went through everything, so it's fine. I'll catch up onto the stream.
Yeah, no, there was other stuff, but those were the big ones.
Probably won't.
Also, it's quite clearly fucking Nero in Devil May Cry 5 because he had that sweet rev up sword.
Yeah.
That attack is such a dick because if it does clip you in front, you're gonna get that second hit no matter what.
Yep.
No, the best part is that sweet fucking, what was it, like a VW bus that they had going?
Yes.
You can do this? What?
Yeah, you've been able to do that.
No, but I was like, I didn't realize I could jump over that. It doesn't seem like it's intentional.
You gotta knock it off. I told you last time they're watching everything we do here. Stupid stuff like that may be amusing to you, but I worked hard to get my position. And I don't want to lose it over some co-worker's attempt at humor.
Okay, sure.
Oh yeah, so Bear finally got enough power to put on the new armor suit.
How's it treating you?
Well, instead of dying from one shot, obviously, I die from a one shot slightly. So, my assumption is that I am probably going into lower digit negatives with it.
Also, there are now dudes with flamethrowers and grenade launchers.
Yeah, they're pulling a Half-Life and just sending in a different faction that attacks the other enemies, but not really. Oh, it's you.
Oh.
I was joking, you know.
Oh, so you look super. Oh yeah, have you turned on your light?
Yeah, it looks dumb.
It's pretty good.
Am I gonna aggro this guy? Okay.
I haven't really thought it through. I just can't sit around doing nothing. I don't know about this blackout, but in that moment, I could feel them dying. Hundreds of
Because yeah, one of the things about this series is it's just got the light aura.
Like echoes in my skull.
So you
right,
see
light all around it.
Inside of me. Maybe I'm
I saw it on the wiki.
crazy, but all those people. Yeah, got something better to do myself.
You forget that I jump between wikis and GameFAQs guides when trying to help Bear.
Hey, it's really good that they placed this enemy next to this fucking NPC.
Arena, you wanna help?
Hey, how? Hey, so about that staff that you like fucking gave me. I wasted now heal.
Yeah,
Fuck you!
Dudes are obnoxious.
Okay. Anyway, where were we?
Yes.
So, do you have a plan?
Now to listen to all of this again because I interrupted
I
it.
haven't really thought it through. I just
Yeah.
can't sit. I don't know about this black. Can't shake it. Like there's this voice in. There has to be a reason. Don't you think it's our duty to stand up and do something? Anything.
Well,
Oh yeah, and we saved the asshole doctor from last time.
I can deal with a couple of psychos. But
I managed to
have
accidentally complete her
You really helped me out there.
first quest line.
I need to go. See you around.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Oh, I don't have to do anything with her anymore?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I need to go.
Great. Don't mind me.
I won't.
Everybody's just kind of like a bit of an asshole.
Well, that's the writing in this game always. It's kind of like, oh, what's this defining characteristic? And they're like, oh, everybody's an asshole. They're just gonna say what's the most asshole-ish thing in a given moment.
So there's one of those maps that I was mentioning.
Have you been to the greenhouse yet?
Yeah, we completed that.
Did you get the thing there for the dude who needs medicine?
No, was that there?
I think so.
I did not find it. To be fair, I haven't actually talked to him, so maybe I should go talk to him. Well, I'll talk to him when I inevitably die next
Creo
time.
is family. When we say that,
We're in the circulation.
Yeah, we went back to the second area. But yeah, our little drone buddy can unlock the things now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there was a thing that required a Bowtech power core, and inside you get the modaxonol injector.
Yeah, I don't think we got that.
Nope. Oh, great. Oh wow, the actual grenade hit me.
Yeah,
Like
they
as a
do.
flirt.
It does stupid damage still. Now we got new armor squares.
God, you look fucking stupid.
Yeah. So where is this? Oh, I remember
So this-
where this is. This is where it has the 3 cops, right?
This is the vending machine guys.
Okay, that's where the 3 cops are. Thank you for the host, Faye. Like, the way stuff here connects is just like the worst. I genuinely can't map anything out properly. Like, I can only map out my current route to get to the place I'm currently going, but if you told me like now, oh, how do I get to one of the previous places, I'd be at a loss.
Yeah, like I'm usually good about stuff like that, and then even I'm having trouble mapping this out in my head.
I mean, I've played through this a couple of times, and I still have issues every time, and even now, just kind of being able to go, yeah, you're in this area in relation to that area. Alright, here we go.
Let's all explore a bit. So is this gonna be another new shortcut, maybe?
I just got a new shortcut. That's what the thing was.
What would genuinely help this game was a lot better lighting.
Oh,
That
holy
really
shit, we're here! Wow. I know where this is.
Yep, ultimate shortcut.
Well, let's fight the
I'm the
police.
cops.
So, I have a helmet. So,
If you're gonna fight them, go back to the ops center first, because it's gonna checkpoint you at the other one.
Oh, shit, right. Well, no, I think it's no, it's still the same ops center actually.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's right.
Good to see you.
Because it all just connects to this one.
Please, the others won't help. You mentioned the others, but they won't help. I want to. So tell me. It should be. I always get it. Everyone in my department does. I need to.
Okay.
Have to go. Hey. Well, suit yourself.
Tyrion, we're back at, I believe, the second ops center that Bear found in the game.
Yep. Nope, still haven't done the tier 3 stuff. But we don't get any new implants, so it doesn't really even matter. So let's see how much time we have. Oh, it's actually 2 hours now, so we will probably stop here and start the next stream with getting this guy's meds. Since I want to complete that. Anyway, yeah, that's all it for today. Tomorrow, same time, I'll continue playing this. So, see you Monday, have a nice start to the week, and I will host
A
somebody.
second late. You would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Oh, thank you for a cheer, Black Mage Phoenix. Good night, everybody.
Night.
See ya.